It's a song that I remember hearing a lot when I was a kid, but it's very appropriate for Halloween. The devil went down to Georgia one day. He was looking for a soul to steal, and he was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, because I'm the best there's ever been." He was kind of a dick. "Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke through in Georgia and the devil deals it hard. And if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul." Well, the devil opened up his case and he said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined in and it sounded a little like this. What the devil played. Well, when the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but just sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, the run boys run. The devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pack picking out dough. Granny, does your bug bite? No child, no." What the hell kind of lyrics are these here? And then Johnny plays. Johnny started doing some of the same stuff the devil was doing, it looks like, you know. And then we get to the end. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. But I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been." And he played, "Fire on the mountain, run boys run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan picking out the dough. Granny kills your dog. Bite no child, no." Whew. That's, you know, a lot of those lyrics. Granny will your dog bite, no child, no. It must be a southern expression in Georgia or something, but I have a little bit of an issue with this song because if I'm understanding it correctly, the devil saw this guy Johnny, and he said, "Hey, I'll bet that I'm better than you, and I've got a fiddle made of gold." And he played, and I thought he played pretty good. And but then Johnny said, "Well, you're not as good as I am." And then he played, and I guess it was pretty good. I don't know who judged the contest. I would imagine whoever's judging it, they're not going to pick the devil. They're not going to say, "Johnny, we like you, but the devil was better than you." Of course, you know. So it was probably rigged. And then the other problem I have with it is that when the devil says, "All right, well, I don't know how you guys judge this thing, but I lost fair and square, so I'm going to go ahead and take the golden fiddle that I was talking about and give it to you." And I think that was a gentlemanly thing to do. He honored the bet that they had. And then Johnny calls him a son of a bitch. He said, "I told you, you son of a bitch. I'm the best there's ever been." Really? Like, that's a little hardcore. Okay. Steven909 just resubscribed. Thanks, Steven. You know, if I were the devil, I'd be like, "Look, we did a bet. I gave you the golden fiddle. I don't know if you need to be bringing my mom into the situation here." And so I think the devil actually, I don't think they spent enough time in the song making the devil a bad person, so you kind of feel bad for him at the end. But I guess that's sort of what Halloween is all about. It's about sympathy for the devil.